My name is Tolan, and I'm a UX designer. I'm drawn to technical puzzles, and I channel that enthusiasm into every project.
Hi, my name's Michaela, and I specialize in illustration, branding, and packaging design.
Hi, I'm Carmen, and I'm a brand and UX UI designer.
Hey, I'm Johanna. I'm a designer and illustrator who loves the unexpected. Kind of like me getting to introduce myself to you. You don't know me yet, but let's change that. For me, the researching process is the most rewarding part of design. One starting point can branch off into so many unpredictable ways. In Birth of the Vampire, I designed a print series that discusses the cultural importance, history, and symbolism around vampires in literature. My creative process is not about reinventing the wheel. It's about digging in deep to uncover the subtleties and nuanced problems people have. Take my project on period poverty. my research took the age-old problem of period care, but approached it from the modern angle of reusable period products, asking the question, how can we improve public perception and stigma? How can you scavenge an overdone concept from a fresh angle? How can you include one more perspective? These are the questions that guide me every step of the way. So now you know me, Johanna, a designer who thrives in curiosity, collaboration, and intricacies. Let's create something extraordinary together.
Hello, I'm Sol, a designer and an illustrator specializing in branding. Design is a bridge that helps me communicate my purpose to others. If the bridge is weak, my message won't get across. So I want to reinforce this bridge through my keen eye for life's subtle details. Because curiosity gives me the courage to find beauty in the unfamiliar or things we often overlook.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and I love all things art.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I specialize in branding and art direction. Everything I create stems from an idea. However, to capture an idea, you must first ask a question. Take lawn care, for example. Can we naturalize our methods to better sustain our ecosystem?
Hey, I'm Samantha Hall, and I'm a designer specializing in branding. Hi, my name is Karen Unsteinsdottir and I am an interdisciplinary designer. Design is connection. Showing the bond people feel with their furry friends by selecting just the right photos, colors, and type to tug at your audience's heartstrings. It is the connection a young adult is trying to form with their diabetes diagnosis. Getting the tools to work through managing their health for the first time through an accessible interface. Taking physical and digital spaces and combining them into an immersive experience. Giving the chance for a small community to celebrate their country's wonder from halfway across the world.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm a designer and illustrator who loves to capture the heart of every brand.
Hi, I'm Tin. I'm an illustrator and visual development artist. The first time I can remember drawing is when I was little. I was in a nipa hut with my dad on the farm I grew up on in the Philippines. I've been connecting with people through my illustrations ever since. From my ancestors' history to the kids I taught after class. There's no audience I don't want to understand. When I'm holding my pencil, I illustrate how magic is found everywhere. In the people around us, in those who have passed, and hopefully, in you.
Hi, my name's Katarina Yaramkowicz, and I'm a branding designer.
my name is Lisa. I specialize in branding and art direction, and I've always found myself in between Kazakhstan and Canada, between illustration and photography, between intuition and strategy. I believe the best ideas are born from the spaces between, where tension sparks creativity and duality becomes a story.
Hello, I'm Angelica, and I'm a designer specializing in branding and editorial design.
Hey, I'm Jordan. I use design and illustration as tools to understand the world around me.
Hey, I'm Lily, a branding and interactive designer jazzed about storytelling and standout ideas.
Hi, my name's Amelia, and I'm a UX UI designer.
Hi, I'm Christopher. I specialize in art direction for branding and advertising. I rely on my understanding of people to navigate problems. I step back, I see the big picture, and then I cut away everything that isn't essential. When I design, I start with 3 things: the people, the problem, and some kind of insight. Take arouse, for example. A-type personalities never have enough time. They want efficiency at all costs. We made Arouse, caffeinated cereal for A-types. The exhausted and overworked need dinner quick, but they are so done with nuggets. Introducing Kit, the restaurant-quality Vietnamese noodle soup kit that anyone can make at home in no time. The sexually curious need media that bridges sensuality and education, because sex ed is sterile and porn shouldn't be the teacher. Subtext is a large format magazine full of tastefully executed original photography that explores the nuance between sexuality and self-expression. Coffee geeks who want specialty coffee fast don't realize that instant can deliver the quality they expect. Sucker Punch. Say hello to the new instant coffee, with a brand that defies category norms both in its unexpected quality and vibrant personality. If you're a creative director looking for a hardworking, contributing art director in the making, that's me.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ari, and I am a character designer / branding illustrator. Characters follow me wherever I go. Every time I draw, a new character comes to life. From an ink blot to some shapes, a warrior could be born. When I see a barn owl, a serene bartender may find his peace. Or how about video games? There could be an alien named Tiberius and their magical beast named Flit. The duo could travel across distant planets. But hey, characters aren't the only thing that I can draw. From the east coast of Canada, I can bring you the iconic Peggy's Cove. That is, in a weather app. Not physically, of course. Or if you're learning to tattoo, I can show you how each element of your machine can come together to create one epic beast. If you need something drawn out, I will always find a way to bring it to life.
Hi, my name's Riley and I'm an interactive.
Hi, I'm Ananya. I specialize in illustration and visual storytelling, or as I like to call it, drawing cool stuff with a purpose. Every project I work on is like a new challenge. When I sit at my desk, my brain's a storm of ideas, and through the illustrative process, the right characters emerge to tell the story. Sometimes the right characters are a whole pack, like a sea wolf who loves her underwater lab, like a penguin who picks on others twice his size, and a manta ray obsessed with his reflection. I immerse myself in the themes I illustrate. With every project, I push myself to try new styles and find better ways to tell stories. It's an ongoing adventure with thrilling results. And sometimes I even get to be part of the story myself. There's so much more I want to create, and so many more stories left to tell.
Hello everyone, my name is Alisa and I specialize in illustration and motion design. When people look at my work, I want them to feel like a child again, curious, joyful, and excited to explore. For me, illustration is about telling stories that truly connect with people, sparking curiosity and leaving lasting impression. But my passion doesn't stop at the screen. I love blending the digital and physical worlds, crafting pieces that surprise and delight.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophia Sanasagel and I'm an illustrator and animator.
Hello, I'm Stacy, and I love to illustrate.
My name is Ava, and yep, you guessed it, I'm a designer. So picture this. You're 12, you grab a how to draw manga book from the library, and suddenly your pencil is your ticket to a whole new world. Fast forward a bit, and you're in university discovering graphic design. To me, design is powerful. It transforms complex ideas into experiences we can understand. Like, climate change is terrifying, but imagine Datura, a music festival that's also a climate activist event. Or fashion. Guys often get stuck with just pants and t-shirts, but what if a brand like Duke could bring quirky silhouettes back to the mainstream and give people more ways to express themselves? Want a more sustainable approach to fast fashion? Cornucopia is a Greek mythos-inspired clothing brand dedicated to preventing food waste, with garments colored using natural, produce-based dyes made in-house. Harvest is a local farm-to-table restaurant dedicated to featuring the diverse range of produce that BC offers, with menus tailored fresh for every season. While my skills may have developed, my heart has stayed the same. I'm all about unapologetic expression. Whether it's through humor, fashion, paint, or pixels, my goal is always to make things that stand out and leave a lasting impression.
Hi, I'm Cassie, a brand designer who dabbles in a bit of everything. Through my life as a designer, I've come to realize how movement affects us. Whether it be through animation, or how our eyes move across an image. What can different movements do? What if we compared explosive motion to familiar mannerisms? Burst is a music festival for people who work hard and just want to let loose. The explosiveness of the brand excites us and amps us up for something big. In contrast, Olivia, a finance app for immigrants, has characters whose familiar and simple mannerisms bring comfort. Can we move people towards empathy? No One Wins is an interactive kiosk rigged with a game that is impossible to win. It allows players to feel the same frustration that overworked nurses working in Indigenous communities feel. So that's me. I'll be here figuring out how to spark a new movement.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm an illustrator with a passion for capturing whimsy and whatever other emotions clients need expressed. As an artist, I rejoice in perfecting the small details and flourishes that make viewers smile. That's why I'll spend mad amounts of time exploring concepts and compositions to find the best way to tell the story. And experiment with color palettes until I find something truly harmonious. I also love creating characters. Sometimes they come to me in a brief, and others in dreams. And sometimes, they just present themselves in ordinary everyday moments. Thanks for taking this time to view my art. I hope to work with you all sometime in the future to bring your vision to life. Bye-bye!
Hiya! My name's Nathan, and I'm a designer turned illustrator and concept artist. My creative journey has always been a tug-of-war between design and illustration. But the middle ground and newfound joy I've discovered is character design and concept art. I love letting users experience emotions through the characters I design. From having empathy for those with phobias, to the excitement for the side-scrollers of a sci-fi mythology. And to the wonder of the cosmic beat. From doodles to design. Your vision is my craft.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and like everyone else, I'm on a journey. No, not one full of monsters and magic. One where I can make decisions on which directions to go. But they all point to the same thing. Working on ideas. Working day and night. Finding inspiration in unlikely places. With help from others. And a little bit of luck. I bring ideas to life. But my journey has just begun. The question is, what path do I take?
Hi, I'm Shruti. I'm a designer and illustrator. Design begins with exploring worlds. I believe that the best ideas often come from unexpected places. After my exploration, my favorite part happens, watching each piece come together. I love adding an extra layer of personality in my designs through illustration, turning something ordinary into something memorable. Every stroke is a story, a souvenir. From the smiles that capture a burst of happiness to a quiet and thoughtful moment. I love letting my pencil take the lead. Let me help bring your ideas into this world.
Hi, my name is Samantha and I'm a UX designer. There's nothing I love more than a good story. And to me, a good story has an interesting challenge, a satisfying resolution, and a unique perspective. This one started with a call. My best friend moved away for school, so it's been harder to talk often. Which got me thinking, How can long-distance friendships be more sustainable, enjoyable, and meaningful? I listened, designed, tested, and redesigned to create Wish You Were Here, an app that keeps long-distance friends connected through daily prompts and snapshots of life. Some stories, like that one, start with a challenge. Others begin with an opportunity. Inspired by how smell connects to memory, A Scent to Remember is a website that reimagines how scent is visualized, prompting users to recreate their favorite moments in a fragrance. When I look at a problem, I dive deep, finding insights that help me make informed decisions and land on the right solution. With the lack of accountability in shared living, Roomies brings ease to splitting chores between roommates. Whether challenge is big or small, I build creative solutions that evoke emotion and drive impact. So, got a problem you need solving?
Hi, I'm Phoebe, an illustrator who enthusiastically brings tales to life. If you enjoyed my work, let's collaborate.